KSW.
Please welcome to the show, Arj Barker.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you?
Arj, good to have you in.
Great to be here.
I got to tell you something, man. Arj is known for so much. Great stand-up. But, really, one of my favorite characters was Dave from Flight of the Conchords. Was a great show. And Dave was such an awesome character. When the boys from New Zealand decided they were going to move to New York to become famous, Dave was their best friend.
Yeah, he was sort of like the sort of dumb Yoda of the...
Yeah, he surely was.
He would go to him for advice.
I tell you, man, there was some great scenes, though, with Dave. You know, when you found out that Dave was living with his mother, but the way the Dave character put it, I have a renter, I have a boarder. That kind of an attitude, like I let her live with me.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool because we improvised that scene a little bit. Jermaine just was like, your mom. It was one of the later takes, and they said, just have fun. We've already gotten what's on the script. And he said, just have fun. So we sort of improvised that scene, and he said, what about your parents? I go, what? Those are my parents? I don't even know who those people are. He goes, and so this is all improv, so he's throwing stuff at me. He goes, but there's pictures on the wall. I go, I know. I think they make them on the computer, man. It's creepy. and mostly a lot of the stuff was scripted because the scripts are really, really good and tight. But that was one that really made it onto the final cut, and so I was pretty happy with that one.
That is awesome that they seem to be doing that more and more in television, where they have you do the script and then they throw the improv out. And a lot of times, especially if you're talented, the improv is so much better if if they let the guy loose like they do with you guys, because that was good stuff. Yeah,
well, I think it's good to have I think the combo of a good script and then a little bit of that, the ad-libbing and the impromptu stuff is really nice. But then again, I've only been on that show, really. I suppose. I mean, I've done this and that, but I don't think BattleBots.
Oh yeah. You don't put that up there.
BattleBots.
No, I do. But just have fun on this one, all right?
Yeah.
What do you think the collective THC level of all the people watching BattleBots was?
3.7.
There you go. As a matter of fact, that was it.
Yeah, that was an unanswerable
You win $1,000. There you go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
What's your favorite radio station?
This one!
Yes!
Oh, man. Well, I have to tell you, Flight of the Conchords, I have to ask you. By the way, Arj is going to be at the Parlor Live tonight and tomorrow. And if you haven't seen Arj's stand-up before, well, shame on you, because, man, it's some great stuff. But that means it's all new, all great. You're going to love it. But Arj does some brilliant stuff. And
even if you don't think he's that funny, just going to the Parlor Live is an amazing experience in itself, right?
So that's what that's how you're going to sell the show.
Thank you for that.
A joke, right? Obviously, he's funny, right? People are going to go because he's funny. And he
good job. Congratulations.
Did you play there last night?
Nice club. Yeah, we had the first show last night. And it was pretty full and quite a nice club. And, of course, Seattle is one of my favorite cities to be in. I know that's technically Bellevue? Is that where I'm at?
Yeah.
But it's not that far, so I call it Seattle. And
they're going to love you for that.
I'd never been there before, and so this is true. So I got off the freeway, and I thought, and I honestly didn't know anything about it. And I thought, well, I wonder if this place is nice. And it is. It's obviously beautiful and really a nice area. But the first thing I saw was a guy standing there holding a giant sign that just said "Guns and Ammo" in the biggest letters I've ever seen. I said, where the hell did TJ send me this time? But that was not indicative of the neighborhood at all.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Absolutely the first thing I saw when I pulled off the freeway.
Yeah, congratulations. Welcome to our fine city.
Yeah. Well, you've been here before with the marijuana logs, right?
Yeah, sure. Years ago, I've been there before, and Seattle was always very supportive. We did it a few times coming through here.
Oh, yeah.
And we did it, and I've always a lot of support from the audience. I think there's a sort of a pot-friendly town.
Oh, definitely.
You can say.
That's an understatement.
That was the end of the road for Tommy, though, because it was so smoky at the Moore Theater.
I remember that. Yeah, it was the beginning of a tour, and he sort of decided not to do the tour after the first night. And it was like the best night ever, too. It could have gone better. I was like, oh, my God, I'm in a giant theater. It's packed. And there's all nice food backstage, and they sent a limo, and I thought, this is too good to be true. And then the next morning, Tommy's quitting the tour. Damn it, I knew it!
Damn it, I knew it.
Too good to be true. And it's a pot-friendly town, not so much a pot-friendly country overall. I think you guys would have to agree. I mean, get out of here. Look at the way they treat, even that Michael Phelps. I mean, this guy, after what he did at the Olympics, he deserves a bong hit. There's no doubt about it. And then he smokes pot once, and that picture gets out. and everyone freaks out and acts like it's a big deal. Like even his own swimming association said he's not allowed. They said he wasn't allowed to go swimming for 3 months because he smoked pot. I think that's a little extreme. Yeah. I mean, I understand you shouldn't go in the pool 30 minutes after you eat.
Right.
What kind of munchies did they think he was going to get off that? 3 months? And then Kellogg dropped his sponsorship, and I'm like, excuse me, Kellogg's. Did you really think this one through? You make cereal, Kellogg's, and you make a product called a Pop-Tart. And now you're essentially punishing somebody for smoking pot. You think you might be biting the hand that feeds you a little bit there? Who do you think eats cereal, Kellogg's? I'm pretty sure it's just children and people that are too wasted to make toast. But then Kellogg's had no choice because they were under pressure from the most powerful consumer group in the whole world. The parents. And the parents were up in arms. They were like, Michael Phelps set a bad example for my children. No, he didn't. He just set a really good example for pot. And that's why they're so mad, because they don't know what to say to their kids anymore. It's like, Timmy, you better not ever smoke pot. Otherwise, you could become the greatest Olympian athlete ever. I mean, obviously, I get worked up over it. I think it's ridiculous that they would make that big of a deal. Especially if you did the research, you'd find out that the only reason Michael Phelps even smokes pot at all is for medicinal reasons. Washington, because he suffers from severe red eye from all the chlorine in the pools.
That's right.
And the marijuana acts like some kind of double negative effect and just wipes it clean. And furthermore, he's an athlete. It's not even an issue because marijuana is not a performance-enhancing drug. I mean, I'd be upset and disappointed if he got caught using Swimitol or even prescription-strength Flotrin. But he was smoking weed. So what's the worst that could happen? He shows up at the wrong pool once in a while? Michael, you have to get out of there, man, because that's a bouncy castle.
It's a bouncy castle.
Sorry, I sort of just get all worked up over that. So anyway.
Too much to swallow. I can't. It's in your hair. Oh, Nick, you gave me. I can't swallow it all. It's in my hair. Oh, at least it's not in my eye, so it won't burn. Oh, this stuff's good for your hair, right? Oh God.
The BJ Shea Morning Experience on 99.9 KISW.
You can understand the news but with the books and magazines.